Yeah?
Oh my word, yes.
I thought women were emotional. Guys are emotional. One of them is called grumpy. Right? Moody. He was just happy 1 second and then the fangs came out. Yeah, guys, that's called emotions. And
Tell it.
so, and I know women can be emotional for various reasons. And that's a given. That's the way God made you. So, for us guys, it's tough sometimes. Because I know we have to like, you know, I thought you wanted it this way. And she got mad. You went that. You just told me last time you wanted it this way. Well, not this time. Okay. I won't do that this time. I understand that sometimes, guys. It happens. But don't get frustrated. That's the delicate intricacies of who your wife is. Don't get frustrated. It makes her special. Now, we're going to finish up. 2 considerations I want you to think about. 2 considerations. Avoid hurting the one you love, your spouse. If God is allowed, I can't stress this enough, and I know sometimes you say, I'm going to quote a husband and a wife, okay? You know, I really doubt your relationship with God. I really doubt and question your Christianity. Because if you were a devoted follower of Christ, you would not be acting like that. Ouch. How can you say you love God, go to church and a ministry, and you're acting like this? You don't treat Christians like this in church, but you treat me like this. Ouch. I understand that point. I really do. And we are going to fall short, and we are going to fail, and we're not going to do everything right as people. We need to show progression, that we're going in the right direction. Give your spouse hope that you're doing your best not to make the same mistakes, make the same decisions, think the same way. Something. I sent a message to all you guys about what wives like to see and change. I got a couple of responses that said that was good, and I got no responses. Like he probably went, "Oof." Okay, so
Spam.
yeah, this is spam. Delete it.
Who said this?
Yeah, this is not of God. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you,
Yay.
and something that my wife shared with me, and I thought it was powerful. So I thought I'd share it with the guys. It says, quote, "Wives need a consistent proof of change over a period of time." Stop right there. Wives need a consistent period of change. Because guys, we can do 1 or 2, 3 good things, and then she's like not going, "Yay, you're my guy," because you did 1 good thing, 2 good things. And she's not your cheerleader on the side going, "You're my Superman," and you're mad. Because, I mean, I just did that 1, 2 things, and she's all, "Honey, I'm not saying it's, I'm going to recognize it on purpose, like, but can you kind of give me some consistency? Can I see some time up behind that effort you're giving and not just the 1 little slam dunk she did?" And, you know, I appreciate it, but, you know, Mama's a little gun shy before she hands out that praise. Because if she's going to give out that praise, you're going to stop. I'm scared. So, wives need a consistent proof of change. Consistent proof of change over a period of time in 3 areas before they believe you as a husband in your commitment. Number 1, that you listen carefully, gentlemen, without justifying of your argument. 2, that you're quick to admit that you're wrong. That you, "Hey, I'm wrong, I didn't understand it." And 3, patience with your wife's doubts. So, it's tough, but this is tools. This is direction. This is where we can go. I'm not going to, if you're being confronted with something, even if it's on the shoes on the other foot, you're being confronted by something, is your quick reaction to be defensive? Yeah, but, or like, "Wait a minute, I just upset you, and what you just said, okay, help me understand it, because I didn't think it was wrong when I did it. Help me understand it. I just did something wrong, and I thought it was perfectly okay." So if you help me understand that, then I cannot make the same choices again. I have to say that now. Otherwise, get over it. Just keep on trucking, boys. And then she just has to get over it. Then you're going to start seeing a growth when you start to grow apart.
Well, you can't pull the dumb card either. Like the Holy Spirit will sit in too. So don't use that, oh, I didn't get it, you know. God is right there.
God's there. So back to what I was saying, if God is allowed to intervene in our hearts, He can make us sensitive. Some of us people, guys and gals, we're not sensitive. I can be very insensitive. Oh, Pastor Dmitri is very insensitive. Yes, I can be very insensitive. I have a house full of women, and I can still be very insensitive. 26 years of being with my wife, I can still be insensitive. I don't do it all right all the time. I'll make a decision or a choice or an action, and then like, go, oh, that wasn't right. She'll say, yeah, that hurt. You know, I didn't mean to be insensitive. I just bowled my way through it because I needed to get it done, and I wasn't thinking about you. I'm sorry. Okay. Second one here. We're going to wrap this up, guys. Bless your spouse. Bless your spouse. Know what they like. Do you guys know what your spouse is like? Okay, gentlemen, question.
What was the first one?
The first one? Oh, avoid hurting the one you love. Allow God to intervene. Now we're talking about personal relationship. That's the first one. Look, God. Bless your spouse. Let me ask you guys something. Gentlemen, do you guys know your wife's ring size? Raise your hand. Yes, if you do. No, if you don't, keep it down. Do you know your ring size of your wife? Okay. Do you know your wife's shoe size, gentlemen? Shoe size, period. I understand. Well, 6.5 on sandals and 7 on heels. Okay, I get it. All right. Okay. Do you know what she likes? Do you like her? Do you know what her favorite drink is? Yeah. We won't go there. Okay. Yahoo! This is being video recorded here, guys. Okay. So you know what your spouse likes. Personally, guys, I have to have an external hard drive here on my phone because in my ways here, I don't remember everything. Anybody struggle with that? Yeah. So on my, I save on my phone on my little notes everything my wife likes. I remember like half of it. Every while I'm like, what's your favorite Starbucks drink? You know what I mean? Yeah. And I get it in the phone.
Now, this time?
Now this season,
Yeah.
you have to update it constantly. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, her favorite candy, her favorite ice cream. She likes ice cream cake. You know, she likes, you know what I mean? It's these things that you know that makes them happy. So find out what they like. Okay, this is number 2. Bless your spouse. Finally, guys, listen to this. Let me tell you why. Let me ask you wives something here. Gentlemen, let me ask you this. Is your wife feeling lonely? Discouraged? Gentlemen, is your wife feeling sad or disappointed? Then bless her. Wives, is your husband being tempted? Almost every day. There's a billboard. There's ladies running down the street and jogging, and the gentleman's got to be focused. Pray for him. Pray for him. Not, what did you do today? Who are you doing? Don't interrogate him. It's out there. You don't have to drill him to know what he saw today. It's out there. Sorry that it's there. It's the world we live in. But God, help him to keep the blinders on. Help him to stay focused on you, Father. Help him to keep me in the front of his mind, Father. Yeah. It's real.
And jog in front of him.
Jog in front of him. Hey. All right. Back to the notes. Is your husband, ladies, he has to deal with competition. He has to keep his competitive edge. Pray for him. That's hard. He has to maintain a competitive edge in what he does in order to maintain his job. Wives, he also has to deal with oppression. Pressure. The weight of the world to take care of his family is on his shoulders. He has to carry that load. He's exhausted mentally. physically and emotionally. Blessing. Be empathetic. He bears a lot more than you think he can bear. And sometimes as single moms, you've had to be daddy and mommy. Or you've seen it or had family, or you were brought up as a kid under a single parent and mommy had to do both. Or maybe there was dad, but he was checked out and mama had to do both. It's a big load. And be empathetic. Try to put yourself in their shoes. They have a big load. And bless each other. Bless each other.